Hi everyone, I am Megan Levangie and I am doing my discussion this week on Roland Hussey Macy. So, Roland Hussey Macy is the founder of Macy's department store. Um, he was a man that may not have been considered competent in making a name for himself. However, through his failure and perseverance, he became a leader in the world of business. While many men during the postbellum and industrial period sought to have a stake in new industries and inventions, Macy paved the way for utilizing markets in the large cities to create his own wealth. For several years, Macy would be the largest retail store in um, the world, both by number of sales as well as the size of the store. Despite the success he obtained, um, he would later fail in many business ventures for many years. Ultimately, what happened was he was the son of a whaler, and he went on his first whaling excursion with his father at 15. Many hours of labor and work for a little pay, and realized that this was not something that he wanted to be doing. He was far more ambitious than what he would receive as a whaler. And so he was inspired by Benjamin Franklin. And because of that, he took on an apprenticeship at a print shop in Boston. Ultimately, printing did not work for him, and he opened a dry goods store in 1843. However, this store, as well as four others, would not survive. And when these retail ventures did not work, he moved to California, where he searched for gold and took interest in real estate until he moved back to Massachusetts and opened another dry goods store. This was the very first Macy's store, which opened in 1851. While this store also failed, his next store in New York is going to flourish and grow over the remainder of his life, becoming one of the first department stores in the world. So, this later success came as a result of his creativity and entrepreneurship. His ideas for running a business were groundbreaking. He offered the lowest prices around. He purchased and sold items for cash rather than credit, which was the standard really for the time. And he revolutionized advertisement. So as his business grew, so did its scope. Eventually, he leased several neighboring buildings where he sold jewelry, toys, clothing, china, glassware, silver, tea bags, potatoes, and colored bath towels. And to add to this, his entrepreneurship created a common consumerist culture as his advertisements spread to many major cities across the United States. And he began to do mail orders as well. So he was also the very first to implement many retail advertisement techniques that are still used today. For example, display windows, as well as decorating the store for Christmas and doing themes in the stores. So overall, Roland Hussey Macy was very important to this postbellum period, as he was the first to really revolutionize what it meant to not necessarily be an inventor, but he did pave the way for certain types of business that included purchasing and reselling items in a large scale all across the world, helping to create kind of this mutual consumer culture that was widespread across the United States. So, anyways, that's my presentation, and thank you very much.